Stop right there. This is the moment it gets real. The defendant is officially pleading guilty to serious felony charges. Every word here carries weight. One misstep could change everything.
Good morning. Are you Crystal Latulis? Will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Latulis, in cause number 25, DCCR 0850, you're charged with a second-degree felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child from May 30th of 2025. How do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Speak up, please. And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you? Then in cause number 25, DCCR 0851, you're also charged with the second-degree felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child from May 30th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Speak up. And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you? In each of those cases, I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them, that the state's marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Park? Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached in...
Here's the deal. 5 years of probation and $500 fines might seem simple, but violating probation can lead straight to jail. Compliance isn't optional, it's survival.
Each of your cases is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be $500 fines in each case, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or a denial of naturalization under federal law? State tender's number 1 in each case.
Yes, yes.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Mr. Tulis is not competent?
I know.
All right, ma'am. In each of your cases, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your cases for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your cases, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. What is the current status with regard to contact with children? You have them? It wasn't a condition of your bond that you not have them?
Now the stakes get personal. The judge asks about contact with children. This isn't just legal talk, it's real lives at the center. CPS involvement shows the system stepping in to protect them.
So what children do you have with you? Was CPS involved? They closed it Friday. What was their finding? Stand up. Speak up. You did go through parenting classes? Did you take regular drug tests with them? Did you pass all of them, or do you have any issues? You passed them all? So where do you and your, I'm printing them out, where do you and your children live now, ones that you have? So where are these two? Okay, so it is still a condition of your bond until sentencing. I'll look at more information then that you are not allowed to have these two children. All right, so you need to stop on your way out today and talk to probation before you leave the courtroom. She's at that desk right over there, and then we'll see you back in sentencing. Good morning. Are you Janelle Coleman? And Ms. Coleman was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child. I've received pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report? Are there any additions or corrections? All right, ma'am. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Before I sentence
Look at this carefully. Completing parenting classes and following court stipulations is a way to prove accountability. The law balances consequences with rehabilitation. That's the fine line here.
I do want to find out, what is the status of the children? Are they still with dad? And do you have court orders on visitation and things like that? Or it was just bond. So is CPS still involved, or is the case closed? And so y'all don't have any formal papers with regard to custody or visitation or child support or anything like that? Right, I've got that. What's the plan? What have you, I mean, do you and the child's father get along? Have y'all talked about what's going to happen after today? So, but what's the plan on where the kids are going to live and with you? Ms. Melfino, any issues? I have the parent, I mean, it looks like CPS has done what they. My concern is that there aren't any formal, yeah, there's no formal court orders with regard to custody, visitation, things like that. And that's great. I hope y'all are getting along and you guys can make whatever agreements you want. But it's always better to have something legal if you're not together, so that if there's a disagreement, nobody's doing one thing or taking kids or not or things like that. So my suggestion would be, mhm. Well, but he says he plans to share Josiah. So I guess, I don't know if y'all, I mean, if y'all, and then you've got also Kylie. So do you have Kylie, or Kylie's with dad still? All right, then I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation.
Here's the high-stakes part. Successfully completing probation could erase a felony from the record. But one slip and it's jail time. Discipline and compliance are everything in this courtroom.
For 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. I am going to allow you to have contact with both of the children. You've gone through the parenting class, and so I don't think, I'm looking to make sure it's not on here. If you do everything that you're supposed to while you're on this probation, then this is an excellent opportunity. I mean, you have not been in trouble before. There's no reason to believe that you're not going to be successful. And if you successfully complete it, the case will be dismissed at the end. You'll never have a felony conviction on your record. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and you could be sentenced to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification. It shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, ma'am. So you're Ronnie Green. So Mr. Green has 2 motions to revoke his unadjudicated probation, and then there's a new offense that's been indicted. And Mr. Coleman, I had read that and was reminded once I read your motion and the request in your motion with regard to there was some money that was found and that has been taken from that the last arrest and indictment. And what Mr. Coleman is asking is that I order as a condition of Mr. Green.
And here's a twist for legal fans. The defense is questioning a K-9 search. Handlers' records aren't automatically shared. Evidence can be tricky. Details like this can make or break a case.